Suncoast NPI ITV, first edition, first show. John Marshall, Suncoast NPI owner and leader of this organization. So again, but it's not me. I'm just playing my part, being a servant. And who do we have here today? Look at this.
Who do we have?
David Scott. What's up, brother? Good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I'm totally psyched to have you here, Mr. David Scott, Cosmic Digital Design.
Now.
I know, it's like loco, man. Remember back in the day, we're just milling around over at the Center Club, you know, and hanging out on the business committee. And wow, look at this. Next thing you know, we're on TV.
Wow.
But today's about you.
It is.
David Scott,
All right.
Cosmic Digital Design.
Yes.
You know, who's Mr. David Scott? I know him pretty well, and I can tee up a few things, but let's just see what you got to say here.
Who am I?
Who are you, Mr. David Scott?
Well, from a business perspective, like how I make my money is I own a web design agency. So, you know, I design and market websites.
And you do it very well, I might add.
Yes, thank you.
And I think you're involved in the graphic side as well.
Yeah, the business actually started out as an advertising agency. You know, we specialized in corporate branding, logo design, and all the things that come along with it, advertising campaigns and that sort of thing. Over the years, our clients, you know, gradually started, you know, wanting to know if we did web design. And just like Paul said, you know, I didn't say no, but I sure gave it a try. And now it actually makes up, you know, majority of our business.
Gotcha. So that's incredible. What is it that you really, what inspires you as you kind of get involved and get engaged with the customer?
What inspires me?
Yeah.
Seeing the client's vision for success. Like, what inspires me is, you know, they have a goal in mind.
Right.
They want to make money on the web.
Absolutely.
And it's my job to ensure that that vision comes true. And when it actually does come true, that's the thing that really lights me up. Like when they are so happy with their website, when they tell their friends and they're, you know, they say, "Oh, I told so-and-so about my website," and they love it, you know, and they give me referrals, and you know, that's the thing that lights me up.
That's awesome.
You know?
That's awesome.
So I always keep that in the back of my mind. Is this client going to be that same client? You know.
So I'm kind of hearing some similar veins. You know, like I heard customer service earlier from Paul, and now you're all about like how can I actually have my customer lit up, right? Lit up, so they're so fired up about what you deliver to them, they can't help to not talk about you. Yeah. And I've seen your work. You've actually done work for me, and it's incredible. I've lit up more than once, to be honest with you.
At least twice.
So what is it that you want to try to get across? I know you like focus on some like monthly type subscription based, and you do the websites, you do graphic design. What is it that you want to kind of use? Is there something you want to drill into?
Sure. Like our business is focused around three main foundations, if you want to say it that way. You know, one is the design. You know, we take really good pride in the work that we produce out there. You know, we want to make sure that the design of the site really is attractive and actually has all the elements and components needed for people to engage with that business.
Perfect.
You know, so design is definitely a critical part of what we do. And then marketing that website, you know, doing the search engine optimization and pay-per-click ads and all the things that come along with actually promoting that website out to the masses. And lastly, one thing that really kind of sets us apart is our focus on security. Website security is such a huge thing right now. You know, we've been through the ringer when it comes to hackers, you know, and we've learned the hard way, you know, what it actually takes to lock down a site and make sure that it is ironclad against hackers. Yeah. You know, I've taken a lot of time to understand the whole hacking community and like what actually drives a hacker to bust into a site and take it down. And that's really helped us to actually land some clients because they are very concerned with all the hacking news that's going on out there.
I mean, it's every day. Every day you're hearing something.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So design, marketing, security.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go into the marketing world. Let's talk a little bit maybe about the SEO world.
Sure.
And the pay-per-clicks. What do you see going on there? What do you enjoy? How do you like to get engaged with when you get involved with like an SEO type an engagement agreement?
what do I like to get involved with?
Yeah, what do you enjoy about it? What do you typically see as results? Is it click words?
I like what I like is the organic SEO, and what
Okay.
organic SEO means is non-paid advertising of your site.
Okay.
So there's Google ads, your pay-per-click, you pay Google for those.
Right.
But then there's organic search engine optimization.
Gotcha.
That's done on the site side, where you're actually manipulating the site in such a way that it matches up with search terms and keywords that people are looking for related to your product or service. So what I like about that is that when I get involved with a project like that, I like seeing that site creeping up in the ranks.
Gotcha.
So I'll check it
cool.
from day one and say, oh, well, they're on page 6 now, so let's see what we can do.
Right.
And then, the next month they're on page 4. Next month after that, they're on page 3. And then they're on page 1, and I'm like, yes!
So that
yes!
lights you up.
Yeah.
And then in turn it lights up the customer.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
a
where they
win-win,
wanna
right?
be.
Yeah,
That's where they want to
absolutely.
be, on page 1, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You were talking about what am I seeing in this area, because that kind of brings up something top of mind, which is,
Please.
like trends
Yeah.
for 2019. One of the challenges that marketers are facing right now is voice interaction
Okay.
on websites.
Right.
Because it's one thing if you're in front of your computer and you do a Google search
Sure.
for a laundromat or a lawn service. You get a laundry list of lawn services, 8 or 10 on a page.
Right.
Right. And you can click on the various ones. But if you're searching via voice,
Right.
find me the nearest lawn service near me. Well, you don't want a list of 12 people to go through. You want the top 3.
Sure.
So the challenge is, how do we get to the top 3? And we're seeing voice interaction and marketing becoming more and more prevalent in how websites are being marketed nowadays.
I mean, it makes sense, right? You see everything everywhere you look. Hey Siri, do this. Hey Google, do that. Right?
Yeah, Alexa.
So, Hey
Yeah.
Alexa, do that. So, wow, that's pretty interesting. Have you had the opportunity to get engaged and have a hands-on project?
We're just starting to kind of mess around with it.
That's
Yeah.
very, very cool.
Yeah, and you have to manipulate, how things are written versus how things are said.
Okay. Yeah, that makes that
people-
makes sense. It's a whole new market.
Yeah,
for-
people will type into Google something different than what they say
Right.
on to Siri or Alexa or whatever.
Gotcha. Cool. Hey, so we're on Suncoast MPI TV. It's the first edition. You want to do anything crazy? You want to talk about a little bit something that maybe, I don't know, rumor has it, you're a rock star? I mean, we talk about NPI members. We talk about NPI members being rock stars in the category, having servant's heart, and committed to the commitment to make chapters thrive. But, I don't know of anybody else that I can really, really, truly look them in the eye, like I'm looking you in the eye right now, and say, you are a rock star.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that at all? You want to bring some light to that?
So yeah, I'm in a rock band.
Boom! This guy's
Boom.
crazy. He's the man.
Yeah, I'm in a rock band called Murder the Crow.
Yeah.
And we play, regionally. In the Clearwater, Tampa Bay area. We're just starting to branch out to Orlando and Sarasota. We actually have a show coming up in Asheville, North Carolina.
Asheville.
Yeah.
Man.
We just got offered to play a rock festival up there, so we're really super excited about
That's
that.
so awesome.
Yeah.
You cut your first album?
Cut our first album. Yeah, it just came out last month.
Yep.
Full-length album.
That is
You can
awesome.
get it at murderthecrow.com.
What? Did you hear that? I heard a plug. I love it.
Am I allowed to do that? Can I do that?
Of
Sure.
course.
All right.
It's our show. Why not? This is all about you.
Cool.
So that's awesome. And going back to how about Suncoast MPI? How's that playing out for you? Where you've been involved for a couple of years now, and you're in the Clearwater Largo chapter, right?
Yes.
You guys meet Thursday mornings,
Thursday morning
and
at the Bel Air Coffee Company.
gotcha. Yep. And so, what's been your experience with Suncoast MPI?
It's been great. It's really been great. I think the one thing that I've come away with is really having a tight-knit community of not only business associates but friends. you know, and we're not there to make friends, but
Right.
that's just been an added bonus to, you know, my experience there, because, you know, it's definitely added to my business.
Right.
Definitely. You know, I've gotten referrals out of it, I've gotten clients out of it, both in the chapter, both outside of the chapter. But, you know, everybody there is just like, you know, we hug each other when we see each other. You know, we're friends. We're, you know, it's not just a handshake. You know, we want to know what's going on in each other's
Yeah.
lives. We hang out outside the chapter. It's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world.
It's really part of the community, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. And again, I was tickled to death when your name came up. This was 2 years ago with coming in to be a Suncoast MPI. I remember because back in the day, I mean, we met each other
Yeah, we have history.
5-6 years ago at the Center Club, and spending time together on the business committee over there.
Yep.
And yeah, so again, like what we talk about, you were a delight. I can't believe. I shouldn't say I can't believe, but I'm thrilled that
I
you're part
can't
of Suncoast. That you're part of Suncoast MPI TV, and you know, incredible what you do. I've had the honor of actually working side by side with you on projects. I've had the honor of actually having projects done by you for me, and they've always exceeded my expectations.
Great.
And I really appreciate and thankful that you're part of this. And we got about a couple more seconds before we wrap up. Any last thing or two or a little tidbit you want to leave with before we close out the session?
Any other tidbits I want to leave with? You know, I would probably say, you know, if you're watching this and you're considering, you know, networking as an arm to your marketing, you know, this is definitely the place to start. You know, start with MPI and check it out and see what it's all about, because I think you'd be really pleased with it.
Boom! Thank you, brother. Oops. Sorry.